Let's go. Brady, baby. Four touchdowns, three passing, one rushing. Now, I will admit, and I know that we have Chad, who's the Saints guy, right? He's a big Saints fan, big Priest fan. I'm willing to admit right now that that was some stat whoring. Okay, that was some stat
Yeah.
whoring at the end when Tom went to Gronk. That was definitely stat whoring, and I won't deny that. Okay,
But
I
who
won't
could
deny it.
resist doing passing? I mean, when Gronk is that wide open, I mean, it's like a beach ball, but like you're about to hit a beach ball, and like you can't resist hitting it.
I know, right? It's just, but I mean, I saw him getting all pissy about it on the Facebook page. So I just wanted to point out that I see it, okay, but I'll take it. So listen, Shaq, as we will know, Tom spent 19 years not being able to stat whore. Okay,
Right.
even in 2007, he wasn't exactly stat whoring. That was a team design. That was like his
That's
stat
what.
whoring equaled wins. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
They made the point of we're gonna keep scoring and keep scoring. Like that was their philosophy throughout that season.
Exactly. So it's different, you know. But
This
he spent
year,
19
yeah.
years not being able to stat whore versus Peyton
This year,
Manning.
now he can do that.
Exactly. Versus Peyton Manning, who spent his whole career stat whoring. Drew Brees, whole career stat whoring. Even Marino, stat whore, stat whore, stat whore. Like that is what they did. Okay, that's what they were about. But yet Tom is still in competition with these guys. That's what's so insane. Like, what if Tom spent all of his career just stat whoring it out all the time? Like, imagine what the numbers would look like. Maybe he doesn't have the
And
wins, but he would have the numbers. So
you know what? Today, if Mike Evans and Tyler Johnson, if they catch the passes in the end zone that hit them in the hands, because Brady.
I think we lost Shaq. Do I have you back?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
on it.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay. The last thing I heard you say was you were talking about Brady's stats. So
And Tyler Johnson catch the passes in the end zone that hit them. Brady has 7 total touchdowns, and that
right.
would put him well above the league average. I mean, the league lead in touchdowns. So I believe it's 10 total drops the Bucs have in the end zone this season. So imagine if they catch the passes.
Exactly. If they had made those plays, yeah, that would have been even better. So let's see here. Um, so who's all with us tonight? Yeah, we're just doing a quick show just to kind of follow up on the excitement of that game just now because I'm pumped up. I was like, Shag, we gotta just say hi. So it's not like we're gonna be on here all night or anything. It's just for this particular game. Um, hopefully we will be in celebration mode tonight because my God, I would love to beat the Ravens on national TV. Holy crap, would that be amazing? Could you
Yeah,
imagine? Would that not
that
be
would be perfect,
a
perfect.
win for Cam right now, especially to get a win against Lamar Jackson on national television? Uh, that'd be awesome. Dennis is here. Hey, what's up, man? Copycat. Shane Scott, welcome, man. Cobra King, what's up, man? He's got a million different accounts. I can't keep up with which one he uses, but thanks for being here. Uh, Israel, Celtics Nation, Jalen's here. Luke, Alex, what's up? Uh, which is actually Zach. Again, what is with you guys having different names all the time? It's hard for me to keep up. Sissy Chubbs, Anthony Preston, Felicia, that's my sister-in-law. Yeah, it was a great game. Um, yeah, Shane Scott said if the Patriots beat the Ravens, it will show the Ravens or bad or good. It will show the Patriots are good. I think even if they keep it close, it will be a good thing.
Yeah, I
So
think if yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Papa Het, I haven't seen that name. Welcome.
Interesting photo.
Yeah.
100%, 100% dork says Gronk and Brady again. Evans and Brown looking great as well. Good game, Bucks. Absolutely. Egon, I love seeing new people here. He says Ronald Jones was the MVP tonight, not this old guy from San Mateo. Not really. Ronald Jones's run was awesome, and
Yeah,
he had a great
98
game, of
yards.
course.
That's good.
But it wasn't the difference maker in the end. But I guess you could say that did break the game wide open. I would say the one thing that overall is the defense was struggling a bit, but then but Jason Pierre-Paul gets a pick, and the dude ain't got no fingers. So like I I was looking at Milena, I said, "Oh my God, Pierre-Paul, he picked it off. That's amazing, you know." But um, but no, just like last week was a team failure, this was a team win. This was a team win. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody got involved. Even when the defense, they blew some coverages and screwed up a few times. But they made the plays when they needed to, and that turnover was big. The offense still struggled. All right, let's not forget, guys, that they got 45 points up. But how many times did they go to the red zone and have to put up a field goal? What was it, like
Yeah, they had,
four times?
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4.
So that's still not great, but to put it in perspective, the '07 Patriots would have put a touchdown in every red zone opportunity. So this isn't yet at that caliber, at that level right now. But um, I'm happy about it. I'm happy for Tom. I'm happy for Gronk, and yeah, I hope he could. Hope they keep it up. So that was exciting. Yeah, Daniel, JPP. Yeah, he's Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. He says, "Goddamn alligator bit my hand off." but Jason Pierre-Paul says a firecracker blew my hand off. So Shane, oh, absolutely, Antonio Brown. You can already see Tom was targeting him with a purpose. Like Tom was making
Yeah.
sure that he got the ball to Antonio to get him going, and uh, and oh, but going back to the what's his name again? Egon. Yeah, Egon said about Ronald Jones. One thing I want to point out, did you see Tom's reaction to Ronald Jones' 98-yard touchdown? Shaq?
Oh, the touchdown. Yeah, I saw the reaction.
Did you see Tom's reaction?
Yeah, he ran
He,
all the way.
yeah. So he ran all the way down the field, and then he went to the sideline celebrating as if he scored it. And it just it tells me one thing, dude. Tom he does not give a shit. He wants to win. That's it.
Yeah,
He just wants to win. That's all. Okay,
yeah. It's
that's
not
all.
about. It's not about. Even though you were talking about the stat horror, he's still in it to win it. He's not just
Well,
there.
he was only stat whoring after he could,
Yeah, after the fact. But
but a real stat whore like Drew Brees is throwing it on fourth and goal when you're at the one. Okay, it's just like, dude, what are you doing? I mean, run that fucking thing. I mean, quarterback sneak that shit like Tom did today. Okay, so
Bruce Arians is saying, and I'm pretty sure Brady will say the same thing, that they left at least 20 points on the board or off the board. So,
they
and
did.
I have to agree. Yeah, they did.
Absolutely, but with AB, okay. But anyway, before I say that, I just want to remind you guys, if you remember the Super Bowl 2018 Rams Patriots, the only touchdown scored in that game was Sony Michel. Do you remember Tom's reaction to that? I mean, he went ape shit, like he went crazy, And you don't normally see quarterbacks have that type of energy when they're not the one scoring touchdown. And that's not a shot at them. It's actually because it's different when you're the guy involved and when you're not. But Tom acts exactly the same, no matter who scores, and I think that's really cool. And that's
Yeah.
and then also we always mention it, but the let's kick a field goal. Let's win this thing now. Let's win the Super Bowl now. Let's kick the field goal. Screw all that stuff. I don't care about being MVP. I don't care, Like if Tom just come up and threw a touchdown pass all of a sudden, he probably gets the ball. You know, they probably would have just handed it to him. But no, let's kick a field goal. Let's end this thing right now. And he knew at that point he was definitely not MVP of that game. He knew hands down it was not him. So, but 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 with AB, yeah, he's going to start targeting him a lot more, and that increased a lot today. But here's something else I noticed. I don't know if you picked up on this, Shaq, or not, but
Hmm.
Tom was throwing the ball to everybody.
Yeah. I don't think one player didn't get the ball. I could be wrong, but maybe I could look at the stats.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
I
much everybody is on the receiving list.
I didn't
Scotty
see
Miller.
one. I didn't see one guy on the sidelines who wasn't happy. There was not one receiver or tight end on the sidelines who wasn't like laughing it up and excited because you could tell that they got a piece of the pie basically. And even I do want to again though go back to Ronald
Mhm.
Jones. Even if he had not had that 98-yard run, he had already rushed for what at that point about 70 yards, I think. So
Yeah.
he probably was on his way to a 100-yard game because had he not had that 98-yard run, they would have had to have gone 100 yards down the field. And let's say that they did, um, he was going to get some touches, all right, during that. So we could, and then the game wouldn't have been as far ahead. And then maybe they would have ran it to run some clock or something. So I'm just saying that yeah, it's he did good. He did good. But but everybody did good. Of course, the offense did better than the defense. Um, there's
And
some
almost every
mental.
almost everyone was targeted a lot. Uh, Mike Evans still has some work to do as far as like there's no doubting his talent as a receiver. Um, but sometimes he goes a little bit off the beaten path, and I don't like that because that is susceptible for penalties.
Mm-hmm,
And once you get into that kind of worries me because once you get into you know more dire situations, that might cost you. But I mean, as long as he's still making the plays, I guess you'll take the penalties because look, 11 targets, 6 catches, 77 yards, and a TD, not bad.
exactly. Addy, hey, congrats, man. Haven't seen you in a while. I was getting worried about you. He says a $2 super chat. He says, I'd rather win ugly instead of lose pretty. Winning's winning, my friend.
Yeah,
Okay?
winning is same it counts the same.
There is no such thing. I mean, it's not real. This whole winning by a lot, winning by a little, it's not real. It's not a real thing. It doesn't exist at the end of the day. Um, so, because each game is unique. If you would have blown out the Houston Texans, um, if you would have blown out the Houston Texans, that might not translate to next week. Or you barely beat the Houston Texans and it might not translate. It has no effect on the next week other than maybe the psychology of how your players are. But I don't, how much is that? How relevant is that?
Yeah,
Um,
Travis is 100% correct about Mike Evans. Yeah,
Tribeson's a $2 super chat. He says Evans looks for flag before the play's over. I know. So does Michael Thomas. Both
and
of them
all
do
the
that.
receivers,
My God. I mean, some do it
all
worse than
the
others.
diva receivers.
And listen, there's a lot of mental errors today still. Like, do you remember before the end of the half, Teddy Bridgewater had that huge throw, um, and then that put him in field goal range, and then
Mhm.
the idiot Buccaneer, I don't remember who it was, kept him from getting up, and then threw the ball away. and got a delay of game flag. Okay. Now, lucky that they reviewed it and that play didn't count. But had it counted, you just gave them field goal range when they shouldn't have had anything. And that just goes to awareness, player awareness. And they're still doing stupid crap. Although Tom had some good awareness today on a third down. They were, I think it was third and goal, and he got sacked. As soon as he felt the guy come up, he protected the ball instead of trying to get away. He just took the sack. He's like, and he just curled up, took the ball. That could have easily been stripped, and just took the point, took the 3 points. Say hi, um, but yeah, I'm really getting tired of these players. Like, while even to a point sometimes, guys, where the ball's in the air and they're looking around going, huh, flag, flag, flag. It's like the play's still going, dipshit. You know. So Arbery says as long as Brady doesn't throw interceptions in the O line. Did we lose you, Shaq, again? Okay. There's something. Oh yeah. So at the, do you remember that big play to Gronk where he snatched the ball out of the air and then he kept running
Yeah,
like another 30 yards? You remember that play?
I do.
On the replay, I saw something I wasn't particularly happy about. I saw Antonio Brown giving up on the play, and he just watched Gronk run instead of
Hmm.
running after Gronk and helping him get to the end zone. And I mean, I don't know if that means anything or what. Maybe he just, you know, got caught up and didn't realize that Gronk was going to make that play. I'm not sure. But I'm a Patriots fan. I'm used to seeing everybody on the team doing
Yeah,
everything.
working
Okay,
together. Yeah.
working together. Like even on the Patriots, when we throw a pick, all of our guys suddenly become defense. Okay, our guys can tackle, and they just switch immediately into that role. And I'm just used to that. Maybe we're spoiled, right? Maybe we're spoiled by great coaching. So. Oh, okay. Evans did it for Antonio. He didn't block for him either. Yeah. See that's I don't like that. Again, that's coaching. All right. So I have noticed that Tom is. Do you see the irony in all this, Shaq? Tom went from being set. They said that he couldn't throw anymore and had no arm anymore, to now overthrowing everybody, throwing it way too far. Okay, it's like Brett Favre out there, dude. And what is with those bullets today? Those throws that hard as hell.
Does
I mean,
he?
that would have
I
ripped
wonder
my
if he.
hands off.
Yeah. Does he realize he's throwing that hard? Or
I don't know. Even the commentators were saying that stuff. They're like, damn, nobody wants to catch a ball that fast. And I'm like, wow, we've really come a long way, guys. We've really come a
yeah.
long way from last year, me having to defend Tom. I kept telling everybody. Remember, we'd get trolls all the time on the show saying, oh, you
Hmm.
just admit it. Tom's done. He can't do it anymore. I said, guys, I have watched the film. He still has it. There's nothing wrong. He's still strong. He's still got a fast arm. Everything is fine. And now look, he's actually gone the other direction. Now he's throwing it too hard. Now he's throwing it too far. It's, I told you. I mean, how many times did we say this? It's just,
You know what else
but
I noticed in the game? Like, I noticed the little things. I know I'm not like everybody else, so I just like to see, especially in the trenches, because trenches are boring for most people, but I like it because I think it's where the most action is.
sure.
So today I noticed that they switched the center and they moved the center to left tackle. So I don't know if that was a a factor in Brady being able to do more things, be like throw the ball crazily like he did today. But it's just something I noticed. I don't know if
But
you did.
did they start the game like that?
Um, I think so. I think they started the game because I know they had a different one last week and then they switched it. But I don't know. It's just a small thing that I noticed. But anyway, I'm looking at the schedule here. The remaining schedule is favorable. I, I say 12-4 if everything goes right, and if the defense can get to at least part of what they did earlier in the season.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about this Kansas City game, though? You think that's the other
Woo!
loss?
That's I think so because Kansas City is. I was talking with See It Twice last night on the show. Um, we both agree like they're in cruise control right now. It's like
Yeah.
everything's gone right for them.
Hmm.
Even in that remember that week when we played them and they had their practice squad quarterback get COVID
Yep.
and Cam had COVID the same week and they played on that Monday night and they kind of went toe to toe with the Patriots, but since then it's been all hands on deck and they really haven't missed a beat. So I think the Bucs are in for a tough ride against Kansas City. But other than that, I mean, right now I'm looking at the 49 the 49ers are pretty much are doing stuff to the Saints. I think it bodes well. This was a big win. This was don't mistake this win for anything. This is a very important win and it was needed.
Oh, absolutely. And uh, it's what we talked about last night as well. That um, the Carolina Panthers, they're one of those teams that they let you know that you were in a fight. Okay, so you walk away from it. You know that you were in a fight. You know that you were in a game. It's not going to be, it's just they're not. They're getting up to that level, but they're not able to kind of get the victory. And of course, that has something to do with not having McCaffrey, but still, they're better than they seem. That people think they are, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I did not expect any kind of pushover today, and we didn't get that. I didn't feel that. I just saw the Buccaneers just get improving their level, but the
Mhm.
Panthers seemed to not give up at all. They just kept scrapping, Um,
And I
now,
think oh, yeah.
no, no, you go ahead.
I'm looking at Antonio Brown right now. Like they're showing pictures of him just cheesing it up and smiling, him standing next to Tom. Like I'm crossing
Who?
my fingers for him.
Who?
Hello?
Who are you talking about?
Are you being sarcastic? I said his name 3 times.
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you. Like
You can't
it's
hear me?
no, like you said someone's name and then it kind of blinked out, and then all I heard was he was
Oh,
smiling
wow.
and chalking it up.
Okay. Okay. Wow. It must be the connection. The connection must
Something
be
about this
terrible.
stupid feature. It's like it like it's hung you up on me 3 times now. But anyway, so
Wow.
who were you talking about? Brady and who?
And Antonio Brown.
AB. Okay, so they were like all
They
happy and
like
shit.
he was yeah, they were standing next to each other. This was before the game ended. Like they were just standing next to each other, just smiling and cheesing. So I'm crossing my
Yeah,
fingers for him. I'm hoping that this doesn't blow up. You can never be too sure, but
yeah,
it seems like
exactly.
from and he got a lot of targets today. Got a lot of production.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm hoping things don't derail.
exactly. Um, and another thing, you know, I was talking about how it annoys me. Now, I actually didn't talk to you about this. I don't know what your opinion is, but it annoys me when a team is like 8-0, like the Steelers, and people try to discount uh, their record. Oh well, they didn't play this guy, or they barely beat this team. Okay, the Jaguars almost beat Green Bay in Lambeau today. Okay, I'll repeat
Right.
that. The 1-6 Jaguars came this close to beating Green Bay in Lambeau. Does that mean Green Bay sucks now? Is Green Bay like illegitimate all of a sudden because the Jaguars almost beat them? And there's no such thing as. I want to know if Green Bay thinks that that was an easy win today. Because before the game started, I'm sure half of the NFL fan base said, "Oh, this is an easy win." I wonder if Green Bay feels that way. I wonder if Aaron Rodgers getting picked off feels that way. So,
Well, look, in the words of Bill Parcells, you are what your record says you are. So if you're 8-0, you've beaten 8 NFL teams. It's not like you're beating, Alabama.
yep,
So these are world class athletes, and for you to be 8-0, you've done something right.
exactly. All right. Well, what do you say? You want to get back to the games
Yeah,
and
we might as well. We've got some exciting games now.
yeah, let's do it. We
I,
just wanted to say hi to you guys and check in because of the big Tom Brady performance tonight. Cross your fingers. Hopefully, I will be Cam Newton tonight because that means something good happened. We don't have to win. We just have to play good. Uh, so that is a step in the right direction. If we do win, I'm going to pass out probably
yeah,
from shock. Okay. Um, but I'm just looking
so this
for a good team. So Alabama over the Jets. Okay, first Jose Tejeda, I want to say welcome. Uh, Second thing I want to say is I absolutely hate the Jets and I find that hilarious. But the third thing I want to say is the Jets would defeat Alabama 59-3. Okay, so yeah, but I do appreciate the shot at the Jets. That's always good. I can always appreciate that. So, but yeah, the whole college versus pro thing, the difference is the gap is so enormous, you know. So, all right, guys. So, Jose says he'll put his money on Alabama. I would love to see that game actually. Um, so we have some good games right now. Keep an eye on this Steelers Bengals game as well. Let's see what Joe Burrow can come up with.
yeah,
Um,
right now it's 3-0 Steelers. So
and
Bengals are
and
keeping it tight.
oh yeah, and Alex Smith he's back now, so he got to start today. They didn't win, but it seems like he's getting improving each week. So that's good. I'm glad to see that. So tonight, NBC Sunday Night Football, we got Ravens, Patriots, and of course you have to deal with Chris Collinsworth's stupid ass. God,
Chris
I just
Sims
wish.
on the
And
pregame.
Chris Sims of the yeah. Oh,
Chris
all
Sims
right,
is a douche.
but yeah, Chris Sims is a douche. Thank you. Got to put that out there. And Tom Brady has massive torque. I just want to say that. So, all right, guys. See y'all later tonight then. Okay. So enjoy the rest of the football day until then. All right. Good night. See y'all in a few. Bye.
Later, guys.